Yesterday, we just shared our report card for 2024, the MITI report card for 2024, where we presented our targets, especially with respect to the National Industrial Master Plan targets, to show that we are on the right track to meet the targets that has been set under our NIMP. We track all the metrics, such as how SMEs can be shifted from traditional industries to high-value industries, for example, like advanced manufacturing, as well as emerging technologies. So we want to, for example, create 3,000 smart factories by the year 2030 by collaborating with SMEs, MNCs, also local large companies, to build a resilient as well as sustainable supply chain. So MITI, together with agencies like MIDA and MATRID, have strongly implemented a whole-of-nation approach to drive reforms related to investments and industries. So we have also been mindful to ensure that industrial and economic transformation bring real impact to the people, to the rakyat, as well as our local SMEs. So the whole-of-nation approach is very important because while the MADANI government implements policies and provides direction, it is the industries, investors, and businesses that give life to that policy vision through their operations and innovation that drive growth. So ladies and gentlemen, let us, like what the CEO said, let us acknowledge the reality. This is not an easy time for businesses. The global economic landscape is evolving, is evolving rapidly and shaped by four major forces, namely, first, geopolitical and trade alignments that disrupt supply chains and redefine global partnerships. Secondly, tech advancements such as automation, artificial intelligence, and Internet of Things that are reshaping industries. Number three, the increasing use of state-driven policies and subsidies as emerging countries compete to attract investments and build up key industries. And lastly, the global push for sustainability, where ESG compliance and the green economy are no longer optional, but essential. So these forces intersect and converge to shape how businesses operate. To stay competitive, we must not only adapt, but stay ahead of these changes. And despite these challenges, our Madani government's approach is yielding results. Our investment numbers tell a story I am proud to share with you today. So our GDP grew 5.1% for 2024, a significant improvement when you look at 2023, which was 3.6%. The successful implementation of both new and ongoing investment projects has directly contributed to this growth. The projected GDP growth for 2025 is 4.7%. This will be driven by strong domestic consumption, private consumption, rising private investment, and ongoing recovery in exports. In terms of exports, we expect strategic industries like electrical and electronics and semiconductors to continue anchoring Malaysia's position in the global supply chain. So notably, our sovereign credit ratings as well have been reaffirmed by agencies such as S&P, Moody's, and Fitch. So all of them have also confirmed Malaysia's outlook as stable and promising. Ladies and gentlemen, a quick recap of what we achieved in 2023. With 329.5 billion ringgit in approved investments, I'm happy to share that 97.4% of the total manufacturing projects approved in 2023 have been implemented or are in the planning stage. We have been very focused on the implementation of these investment projects because we want to quickly realize the creation of jobs for Malaysians. Additionally, the faster these projects get off the ground, the faster they can help boost Malaysia's exports and generate wider economic spillover that benefit communities and businesses, especially SMEs. So for 2024, I'm glad to share that despite global headwinds, Malaysia has again reached another milestone. So a total of 378.5 billion ringgit of approved investments. So this is the highest on record. And the next slide shows that this represents a 14.9% increase year on year, covering 6,700 projects across the manufacturing, services, and primary sectors. So this investment will create over 207,000 jobs, opportunities for Malaysians. So again, reaffirming the Madani Economy Framework's vision to raise the floor of our economy for our people. What is particularly encouraging is that 55% of the approved investments came from domestic investors. So for the past 2 years, we are happy to see the rising trend of Malaysian investors increasing their investments in Malaysia. So nothing can actually be more powerful than the endorsement of our own people in our industrial reform and growth policies. So I believe that domestic investors and players' confidence is also a barometer for international investors to consider investing in Malaysia. So as for foreign investments, these contributed 45% of approved investments. I must also highlight that we have a healthy blend of investors from both the East and the West, reinforcing Malaysia's position as a preferred investment destination. Our top foreign investors are the United States of America, Germany, People's Republic of China, Singapore, and Hong Kong. And across Malaysia, the top 5 states that have emerged as key investment destinations are Selangor, Kuala Lumpur, Johor, Kedah, and Penang. We realize that these have been roughly the same recipients of major investments for many years. We are addressing the issue through our inclusive growth initiatives as outlined in the new Industrial Master Plan. A case in point is the E-Concern Borneo. This is a 739 million ringgit investment in Sabah's scheduled waste management hub, which will enhance environmental sustainability and industrial resilience. So another example is OCI, Terasus. This is about 800 million ringgit expansion in Sarawak, and for the polycrystalline silicon manufacturing. So both are reinforcing the Industrial Master Plan strategic positioning of Malaysia in the renewable energy sector. So ladies and gentlemen, in terms of sectors, for 2024, the services sector secured 66.8% of the total. These investments are set to generate nearly 120,000 new jobs, reaffirming the sector's role as the backbone of our economy, driving solid growth and job creation. And under this sector, the information and communication subsector attracted 136 billion ringgit of investments. This made up of approved investments for the service sector, highlighting the growing adoption of digital technologies across sectors such as agriculture, healthcare, finance, tourism, and also the halal economy. So this positive trend extends to other vital areas such as real estate, which saw 64.5 billion ringgit in investments, support services with 12.9 billion ringgit, utilities at 11.1, and transport services at 8.5 billion ringgit. So increased investments have clearly resulted in spillover economic impact, benefiting many domestic companies and SMEs. And at the heart of this momentum is Malaysia's proactive positioning as Southeast Asia premier data center hub. Our Digital Investment Office, jointly run by MIDA and MDEC, has delivered 133.3 billion ringgit in digital investments in 2024. This has effectively surpassed our 130 billion ringgit national digital investment target for 2025, with total approved investments reaching 278 billion ringgit between 2021 and December 2024. So allow me to share a few notable projects on these digital investments. STT GDC's commitment to building a world-class sustainable digital infrastructure. This is located in Johor. This project is poised to advance our vision for the Johor Singapore Special Economic Zone, the JSEZ, as a hub for innovation, technology and investment. And then as data centers grow, so does their demand for clean, renewable energy. So this is industrial transformation and sectoral convergence in action, where digital progress fuels sustainable energy development. Our commitment to green growth has been clearly outlined. Our green investment strategy, initiatives like CRESS, the Corporate Renewable Energy Supply Scheme, support industry's transition to clean energy solutions. So our green investment strategy outlines the building of an entire sustainable ecosystem. This is where the No Renewables demonstrate this approach well, and you are. This is the 250 million ringgit solar farm in Kulim, combines clean energy with Industry 4.0 technology, setting new standards for sustainable industrial development. Next, a strong modern logistic backbone is essential for trade and economic competitiveness, particularly as e-commerce, manufacturing and global supply chains evolve very quickly. So thanks for our improving reputation as an efficient, reliable and well-connected logistics hub. Malaysia ranks 26 globally in terms of connectedness in the 2024 DHL Connectedness Index. And a prime example of Malaysia's growing stature as a logistic powerhouse, for example, the expansion of Singapore-based YCH Group. They are investing 500 million ringgit in the development of supply chain city Malaysia in Selangor. And this is a strong endorsement of the country's clear industrial reform policies and strong growth prospects. So ladies and gentlemen, in 2024, Malaysia's manufacturing sector continued to showcase its strength and resilience. This sector secured 120.5 billion ringgit in investments. This is around 32% of total approved investments. And notably, in terms of jobs, we create around 88,000 jobs, of which around 80% are reserved for Malaysians. And what is even more encouraging is that 41.6% of these positions are high-value roles, spanning management, technical, and skilled labor categories. This strongly supports our Industrial Master Plan goal of nurturing a highly skilled workforce for key industries. In fact, several key industries are leading the way in high-value job creations. 72.6% of jobs in aerospace are high-value positions, and the figure is 44% in chemicals and chemical products, and 40% in electrical and electronics, 37% in pharmaceuticals, as well as 34% in medical devices. So the E&E industry remains the backbone of our manufacturing sector, securing 55.8 billion ringgit in approved investments. Of this, 86% is made up of the semiconductor subsector. This is also a reflection of how clearly we have communicated our national semiconductor strategy, and its 500 billion ringgit investment target. As per the decision made by our recent National Investment Council, we have a clear strategy on advancing high-tech front-end activities such as world-class IC design, developing IC design clusters, and attracting leading global players to establish wafer fabrication facilities in Malaysia. So beyond semiconductors, other industries that have significantly contributed to our investment in manufacturing and in turn our economy are transport equipment, chemical and chemical products, machinery and equipment, and food manufacturing. Among the notable projects that showcase the dynamism of our manufacturing sector, one is EVE Energy Malaysia's 6.8 billion ringgit expansion, and then MKS Instrument Malaysia, this is a center factory in Penang, about 2.2 billion ringgit. FNN Agri Valley, 1.7 billion ringgit. This is dairy farming and manufacturing of dairy products. This is in Negeri Sembilan. Cherry Corporate Malaysia, 1.4 billion ringgit assembly plant in Selangor, which was just officially launched over the weekend. Plexus Manufacturing, 1 billion ringgit facility in Penang. This is their 6th facility. Dominant Opto Technology investment in automotive LED manufacturing in Malacca, that's around 1 billion ringgit. One of the most important developments is how MITI and MIDA initiatives have strengthened domestic supply chains. As outlined by NIMP, we have rolled out numerous vendor development programs that foster long-term partnerships between local businesses and MNCs. One great example is our collaboration with Infineon, which has enabled 139 local companies to enhance their technological capabilities and meet international standards. Second, the Cherry Supply Chain Program has successfully integrated 33 Malaysian automotive vendors and 19 China-based vendors under Cherry Technical Group, opening doors for deeper collaboration, technology transfer, and technical skills enhancements. Third, our partnership with BMW has propelled 34 local suppliers to global vendor status, prove that Malaysian companies can also compete at international levels. For the sake of completion, we have also included a slide on the primary sector, which contracted 5.3 billion ringgit in investments across 67 projects last year. I will not elaborate on this, as the slide here is self-explanatory. So, ladies and gentlemen, approving investments is just the first step. What really matters is turning those commitments into reality. Malaysia has a proven track record of ensuring that approved projects are executed smoothly to create tangible economic impact as quickly as possible. So from 2021 to 2024, we achieved an 84.5% success rate in implementing manufacturing projects. So this success is driven by investor-friendly initiatives such as the Project Implementation and Facilitation Office, TRAC. This is to ensure seamless project execution. We have a whole-of-government approach. We have the IMFC, the Investment Facilitation Center, and also our strong collaboration with all the regional economic corridors and investment promotion agencies at both federal and state levels. So MIDA is currently evaluating around 1,049 high-potential projects valued at 58.8 billion ringgit, and even promising an additional 63.5 billion ringgit worth of investment prospects are currently under active negotiations. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to our Prime Minister, Yang Maha Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim, strategic international engagements have yielded impressive potential investment returns. Through the official visits led by the Prime Minister, we have generated substantial potential investment leads amounting to 480 billion ringgit, both from the east to the west, countries like Germany and the United States as well. So our clear policies, strength of execution, and political stability are among factors that have attracted these potential investments, paving the way for improved economic ties with various countries. So aside from investments, the recent signing of the Malaysia-UAE Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, CEPA, has also opened exciting new avenues for trade, investment, and economic cooperation, given that UAE's position as a major gateway to the Middle Eastern market. MITI is also working on its forward-looking new investment incentive framework, as announced in Budget 2025. This framework is designed to attract high-value investments, focusing on key strategic sectors that can foster innovation, technology transfer, and the creation of high-skilled jobs for Malaysians. So as Malaysia takes on the ASEAN chairmanship in 2025, we recognize the importance of intra-ASEAN investments and trade in building a more resilient and prosperous region. By encouraging more investments and trade among ASEAN countries, we can create a stronger, more self-sustaining regional economy that taps into each nation's unique strengths. So this approach fits into our theme as chairman, which is inclusivity and sustainability. Among the initiatives that we aspire to advance this year is the negotiation of the ASEAN DEFA, the Digital Economic Framework Agreement, which, if implemented, could add around $2 trillion to the region's digital economy by 2030. We also have our PEDs, our Priority Economic Deliverables, for 2025. Once it's endorsed by the ASEAN economic ministers, Malaysia could effectively build a better foundation for ASEAN to be a more competitive and connected economic bloc. So, ladies and gentlemen, the global economic landscape is, as you all know, is really complex and challenging, marked by a structural shift, near-term uncertainties, and resource constraints. So, to secure our nation's future, we must intensify our focus on sustainable economic growth and industrial reforms, push the boundaries of innovation, and grow Malaysia's standing as the premier investment destination in this region. A skilled and highly trainable workforce, the ease of doing business for investors, the rule of law, Our strong execution and Malaysia's strategic geographical position form a great blend of factors to continue attracting quality and sustainable investments to Malaysia. So looking ahead, while challenges persist, businesses anticipate a relatively stable operating environment over the next 3 months, reflecting measured confidence in Malaysia's economic resilience. So in conclusion, the Madani government's leadership and approach have significantly contributed to Malaysia's investment success story. Aside from building a strong, resilient economy, we are also focused on ensuring approved and implemented investments translate into tangible benefits for Malaysia. So thank you. Sekian, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.